I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. These iconic words from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. have echoed through time, symbolizing his lifelong fight for justice and equality. Martin Luther King Jr. was a visionary leader whose efforts transformed the civil rights movement in the United States and inspired freedom struggles worldwide. Today, we'll explore his early life, pivotal moments, achievements, challenges, and enduring legacy. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, into a middle-class African-American family. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., was a preacher, and his mother, Alberta Williams King, was a teacher. Faith and education played central roles in his upbringing. Growing up in the segregated South, young Martin experienced the sting of racial discrimination. A key moment in his childhood occurred when a white friend's parents forbade them from playing together. These early experiences shaped his passion for justice. King excelled in school, skipping 2 grades and enrolling at Morehouse College at just 15 years old. Influenced by mentors like Benjamin Mays, he embraced the idea that faith and activism could bring social change. In 1955, a life-changing event propelled King to national prominence. Rosa Parks' arrest for refusing to give up her bus seat to a white passenger sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. As a young pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, King was chosen to lead the movement. Facing threats, arrests, and violence, King remained steadfast, emphasizing nonviolence and love as weapons against oppression. The successful boycott marked the beginning of his journey as a leader of the civil rights movement. King's leadership in Montgomery brought him into the national spotlight, but his work was just beginning. He co-founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, in 1957, which became a driving force for civil rights. In the early years, King faced rejection and skepticism, even within his own community. But his eloquence, moral authority, and unwavering commitment to nonviolence inspired thousands to join the movement. King's achievements were monumental. In 1963, he led the March on Washington, where over 250,000 people gathered to demand civil rights. It was here that he delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, a defining moment in the fight for racial equality. His leadership led to significant legislative victories, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which dismantled institutionalized segregation and ensured voting rights for African Americans. That same year, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, becoming the youngest recipient at the time. Behind the public figure was a devoted family man. King married Coretta Scott in 1953, and together they had 4 children. Coretta was not just his wife, but also a steadfast partner in his activism. Despite his demanding schedule, King cherished moments with his family. However, the strain of constant threats and travel often kept him away from home. a sacrifice he made for the greater good. King's path was fraught with challenges. He faced numerous arrests, assassination attempts, and criticism from both allies and adversaries. Some civil rights leaders questioned his nonviolent approach, while government agencies, like the FBI, sought to discredit him. He also grappled with self-doubt and the immense pressure of leading a movement. But King's faith and vision for a just society kept him moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy is immeasurable. His philosophy of nonviolence inspired movements worldwide, from the anti-apartheid struggle in South Africa to India's Dalit rights movement. In the U.S., his efforts paved the way for continued progress in civil rights. The Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday, observed annually, is a testament to his enduring impact. King's life teaches us the power of perseverance, compassion, and unity in the face of injustice. As he once said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice." His dream reminds us that change begins with courage and a belief in the possibility of a better world. If Martin Luther King Jr.'s story inspires you, carry his dream forward. Stand up for justice, embrace love over hate, and create positive change in your community. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the power of humanity. Together, we can continue his legacy.